Tonight's dinner was another really easy 1 p.m. meal. First, I grabbed 3 chicken breasts and then I sliced mine pretty thin and then cut them into small cubes. Now, you could really pick what any kind of seasonings that you would like. I am using the rotisserie chicken seasoning and some garlic and herb seasoning. Then season those really well and then kind of toss them up. And then I also am adding a couple tablespoons of cornstarch and just mix that up as well. Now to your skillet, you're gonna add a little bit of oil to that and then about 3 tablespoons of butter. Once that's all nice and hot, you're gonna add your chicken in. I cooked mine about 6 minutes total, so I did 3 minutes and then I flipped them and then cooked another 3 minutes. Once those are all nice and golden, you're gonna put those in a separate bowl and just set that aside for now. Then I added a few tablespoons of butter. Then once that was about melted, I added a diced onion. And then once those were about translucent, I added my mushrooms. I'm doing around 16 ounces of mushrooms. I did have to add a little bit more butter in there just because it's getting a little dry. And then towards the end of cooking it, I added a few tablespoons of minced garlic and some more seasoning. Once those are all cooked to your desired kind of doneness, you're going to add 1 pound of pasta and then 1 carton of that chicken broth. Once it starts boiling, you're just going to cook it about 8 minutes until those noodles are about cooked through and all that liquid has been absorbed. Then turn the heat to low and add a half of a cup of heavy cream and a half of a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Just mix that up until everything is melted, and then I added 3 kind of heaping tablespoons of pesto, and that's only if you like pesto a lot. And then I added my chicken and it was absolutely amazing.